Hey, yo, bad play.
What it do, man? We back for another YouTube video. We here to bring y'all, some news real quick and, a little update on NBA. And NBA's been moving kind of fast. It's a game every day. It's the playoffs, so y'all know how we getting down. So, we here a quick episode for y'all, get it in and, get out. But without further ado, we're going to introduce ourselves and get into it. Bug, he crazy. He tried to get a pause in from earlier. Bug, how you doing, gang? What up?
Chilling, buddy. Just came from the gym. Live day. It was good today. I'm not even talking about nothing, man. It was good today, bro. Let's move.
You ain't running old folks?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't running
the old folks?
I ain't seen him since, gang.
For real?
Ooh, I ain't seen him since.
He ducking smoke from Bug.
He know what's up.
Change his schedule.
Man, I'm cool, bro. I'm 50 push-ups in. I got 50 more before I go to sleep. Get them crunches in, bro. At-home workouts, bro. Since I work from the crib.
Hey, you grown now. You need 200.
Oh, you right. No. That's good ball. That's good talk. Yeah, I'm going for 200 tonight, y'all.
Good talk.
But
That's good talk.
But no, I'm good though, man.
Back,
Spice? How you feeling?
Shit, I'm feeling good, bro. We back. We potting,
What's this like? Episode 11. We ain't never asked this nigga how he doing.
Bro, I be cooling, bro. I'm here just to provide vibes, gang. I'm here to provide vibes.
You damn near right. Now I gotta go watch again.
Y'all crazy,
man. What you got for us, nigga?
We gonna get into a couple playoff, games, some closeouts. I don't really want to talk about one of them, but we got to talk about it. We got to brush over it a little bit. And a couple of NFL news, and then one of the greatest coaches in NBA history has officially stepped down. He got promoted, but he stepped down, so we're gonna get into that a little bit to end it off. But
GG's.
Without further ado, we're gonna hop into the games, and we're gonna talk about something. Let's talk about this Nuggets game and how they closed out on the Clippers.
Let's get to it, man.
The Clippers, bro.
Who want to start, bro?
Y'all got it, bro. I don't even want to say nothing about that game. I don't like nothing.
I had faith in the Clippers, bro.
I had them winning the chip.
But yeah, bro, the Clippers are not bad, and I don't know what they need.
My bracket is literally
they need
shot,
James
bro.
Harden to play, bro. He didn't hoop, bro, at all.
They need to sit him in Game 7
by himself, bro.
They need to
the second best player on the court for the Clippers, other than Zubac, was a buddy off the bench, bro. That played with
Chris Dunn? No. I mean Kobe Brown. Brown.
Why? But nah, for the Clippers. Buddy.
Oh, you talking about Bogey? You talking about Bogey?
Yeah, bro. Come on,
Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Bogey had 12. Whoever Kobe Brown is, he had 13. Yeah, bro. They bench had yeah. Bogey had 12.
No,
Kobe Brown had
13. 120 1-on-1. That's not really low scoring. It's just like Kawhi had 22. James Harden has 7 points. He shot the ball 8 times.
That's an ugly game, bro.
Yeah, bad, bro. For a Game 7 in the playoffs, that's bad. You got to shoot the ball. If you're a star player like that and an ex MVP, take your shots.
I don't want to.
This is want to go home.
I don't ever want to hear anybody say that Harden is close to Wade, bro. I just don't want to hear it, bro. Ever. Don't bring that up to me ever. I ain't
gonna lie. I was one of them, bro. But
don't ever say that to me, bro. Because
Because Wade going hoop.
You 0 for 6 in Game 7s, legit. You're 0 for 6, and it's bro, 7 points.
He had to take out the Warriors when they was stacked.
You're James Harden, bro. 7 points.
That's bad ball.
I get it, he had 13 assists, but it's just bro, this happens at every closeout game for him, bro. So it's just I don't know what I get his fan base is one of the top 5 most annoying fan bases, bro, because they be anything to get hard in the ring, he got it in with it. Ain't happening, y'all. I'm just that's my take, bro. It's just not gonna happen, bro.
He's here for the money and just to get buckets, y'all. He don't want no.
He probably went to the club, bro,
and partied out. He definitely went to the club.
Yeah, that's my take on that.
Nuggets advance, and
send y'all the Warriors home. What bro say? Send it home. He got a tech on purpose, bro, hanging off the rim. He's kind of clean, bro.
Them Warriors, man, they trying to get a chip again. Last time they were in this position, they got to the championship.
Legend killer on that.
Oh no, sir.
The legend killer on that. I got Wolves in dang near 5.
He got 3 bodies already.
Wolves in 6.
Bron, KD.
Yeah,
Luka.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. But people forget about him taking out Jokic too.
Yeah, he took out Jokic too. So for him to be 23, he's 23, bro.
Add Devin Booker in there.
Yeah, you gotta add everybody that played with him too. Jimmy finna get added to the list. What's his name? Draymond, Curry, Wardell.
Wardell.
Like, who hasn't he beat at this point?
Yeah, it's getting nasty over there.
It's Minnesota.
I don't know how
y'all
Minnesota
think. Lakers right now.
But if you, bro,
again, year 2.
That's a fact. And who do you like? If they match up with either or, like, you know, Thunder or Nuggets, I'm dang near taking Wolves, bro. I'm sorry, they got through the hard part of the bracket.
They did. They beat the Lakers. That was literally everybody's championship. They was like, hey, whoever win this.
It was either the Lakers, it was either the Warriors, or it was the Clippers.
I'm nothing on the Clippers.
But can we honestly talk about? And I don't want to say bro got carried, but he kind of did, cause you know, Steph Curry had a good game. Curry, game 7. He had what, 3 points in the first half. I mean, he turned it up, but it just fed the narrative, that front runner narrative. Like, you already up 12, but then he started making shots. So now the stat sheet don't look as bad, but
it's just
Hill
like
really.
33?
Buddy Hield really carried that game, bro.
But
hey, he's that underrated superstar they have. Like, everybody like, it's
hell no. Hell no.
You forgot he was a pacer, bro. I'm nothing.
No, hell no. He just so streaky, bro.
I'm nothing.
But like, he was just on. Yeah, she was just on yesterday, bro. But he like, I wouldn't say he's never a
bucket.
superstar.
Our best decision was getting rid of him, bro.
Bro, he was close to getting an All-Star at one point.
That's true. He was an All-Star once, right?
He was, bro. Actually,
he got an All-Star in Indiana, right?
No, you did.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm fact check. Y'all go ahead, bro. Like, I'm nothing on him, bro.
I think he's a good player. He's streaky, but he's a good player, bro. He's definitely useful.
But
he's not even close to. He's been, bro. He's probably been on All-Star Weekend 3-point contest.
Bro,
that's why
it's been games he done played like Kyle Kuzma, bro. Just run up and down the court shooting
doing
threes,
nothing,
bro. Nothing,
yeah.
bro. You know, I went to
so
all.
Who would you rather have? Kyle Kuzma or Buddy
all
Hield?
the games.
Yeah, I remember I went to all the Pacers games last year.
That's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
I was working them, John.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, who would you rather have? Hield or
it
Kyle
was games
Kuzma?
he hit 6 threes. I'm nothing on Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma's the worst player in the world to me, bro.
Kuzma.
Like, I look at him how other people look at Jamal Murray, bro. I don't like Kyle Kuzma.
It depends on the
bro.
team, bro. I can't just say that off top, though. I ain't gonna.
What you mean?
Going Buddy Hield over Kyle Kuzma.
I'm definitely taking Buddy over Kyle, bro. Stop it.
Anytime.
Kyle Kuzma is worse hooper, bro.
You disrespected Buddy Hield like he's ass.
Yeah,
he's not ass. He's just streaky.
I just said he had games. He hit like 6, 7 threes, but it's also
he did nothing for the Pacers.
Conditioning.
Though, he did absolutely nothing for us.
But sometimes he had like 7 threes in y'all games, bro.
But you just said you had to think about it. They ain't no thinking about it with Kuzma, gang.
Nah, Kuzma's
not bad.
Kuzma's terrible. Stop it. Come on, bro. They was better off keeping Chris, bro. They was better off keeping Chris Middleton, bro.
Everybody knows that.
Like,
Everybody
no troll,
knows
bro.
That.
Hurt or not, bro, he's better than
knows
Kirk. He's better than Kyle Kuzma, bro. Like, what is? Wait. Kyle Kuzma played for the Lakers. I was going to say, what did he go to the Lakers? What if he went to the Lakers? Didn't he play for the Lakers already?
Who?
Yeah, who?
Kyle Kuzma.
He was decent on there. He was decent on the Lakers. I ain't gonna lie, he was decent. He wasn't horrible.
Why he gone?
He wasn't what he on now.
Why he gone?
Because we got AD.
Oh, you're right. That's me. I'll pat myself on the chest. That's me.
I was like,
y'all got it.
Where they said, I think
that's a money trade.
Lonzo, all them. Yeah, they said Lonzo, all them gone.
He was fake decent in Washington. He was.
No. He stayed with AD. He got gone. He got gone some other time. I forgot.
Bag of chips.
I forgot who. Was it? I don't want to say Russ.
No.
It was because Russ was on the Wizards, right?
Was a Wizards. That's
he was
why
a Wizards. He got traded from the Wizards to the
Whoa.
Lakers. Yeah,
they did trade for Russ. What the hell are we doing?
Nah, y'all did right.
Man, Russ
cold.
A bad player, but it's just people just freeze up when they play with LeBron, bro.
Them LA Lights, bro. You notice when he left LA,
Russ hooping on the Nuggets.
That is true. He can't hoop in his own city, bro. He got too comfortable. So once he left LA for good, because he wasn't good on the he wasn't that good on the Clippers, and he wasn't good on the Lakers. Once he got to Denver,
he was freaky on the Clippers.
He was hooping. Well, he been hooping. So I mean, hey, if Russ get a chip,
Stop it.
All right. Next.
Please stop. Hey, but Indiana, they closed out a good game in my opinion. I was watching that like proud. I told you I was proud of Indiana that day. I'm like, hold on, they hooping for real. So, how y'all feel? Yeah, Lil. Hey, go ahead. Tell me what you got to say. What y'all got to say, man?
Indy 24, man.
Man,
what y'all got to say?
Let me lock in, bro.
Pacer down.
Come on, the heck. I don't think the Cavs really have an answer, and unless DG comes back, I think it could get spooky. But who is he gonna guard? Ty Jerome, he kind of killed the game. He killed the momentum shooting that pull up three on a break, trying to front run, threw off Donovan Mitchell's flow. Donovan Mitchell on paper looked decent, but he played horrible. He had an amazing third quarter. We got to put a stop to that. We got to put somebody on him. We got to put Nembhard on him from the jump. I don't know why we have Hallie guarding him the whole game. Even though he got 3 stops at the end of the game, it was amazing, which he doesn't usually do, so that kind of saved the game. We need Nembhard or Nesmith, like, rotating off of him, like, the whole game. We don't need Hallie involved with none of that because their point guards had absolutely nothing for Hallie. We got a board with Evan Mobley. Pascal got to play like a man for us to win the series. And Turner is just going to be Turner, bro.
I was going to say, where do you put Thomas Bryant in that scenario?
I love him, bro.
I feel like he matches up with Mobley.
He plays amazing defense and nobody sees it. He's a nut, bro. He's kind of like not throwing smut on JaVale, but he's kind of like a JaVale, but he's always in the right place at the right time, and he brings the energy to the team. Without him and James Johnson, we are a bad team. I'm going to be honest. Without them two, we're a bad team.
I would say about the Pacers. I personally like the Pacers. Like, I honestly don't think they don't need a superstar. Like, they don't need to trade for anybody. Because, like, how they play now is just like anybody can score. Like, you bring a star in, that can mess up the whole. You feel me? Like, Nembhard is my favorite player on y'all team.
He's so tough.
Nembhard is my favorite player on the Pacers. Halliburton is clutch when he needs to be. Like, when it gets down to the clutch, the last 4-5 minutes, you put the ball in Halliburton's hands, he's going to make a play. He's going to make the right play.
Right, he's going to make the right play almost every time.
The only thing I would say about the game yesterday, which scares me for the Pacers, is we want. I'm gonna say we.
True. Hey, welcome.
Okay, we won 121 to 112. We won by like 9, but Donovan Mitchell didn't play good
at all.
We shot 50. Listen, we shot 54% from 3, and Darius Garland didn't play. So like, and the Cavs only shot 23% from 3, and Cavs are a good 3-point shooting team.
A great 3-point.
So that scares me. Team. And we only won by 9. You feel me? But that out the window. The Pacers played like amazing. Like, I feel like everything was going right at a certain time.
Yeah.
The third quarter got a little shaky. The third quarter got a little shaky, bro. But other than that, they was hooping. Like, Siakam didn't play the best, but he did what he was supposed to do. 17 and 8 on paper is cool, but I feel like he could have definitely played better. Tyrese Halliburton is playing defense this year. Like, that's a big improvement too. He was not playing defense last year. He was getting attacked. He got a couple stops on their best player, Donovan Mitchell, at the end of the game. You feel me?
3 in a row.
Which was nice. Obi Toppin came off. I mean, Obi Toppin came off, got some bucket. The Pacers played 11 players yesterday in a playoff game, bro.
But they do that all the time, though. If you think about it, when Jarris get in, people don't notice when Jarris Walker get on the court, Thomas Bryant sneaks on the court, then you got
Ben Shepherd
sneaking in the left corner. He hasn't hit a shot in 3 games.
Yeah, he don't need to play, though.
Yeah, he hasn't hit a shot in like 3 games. But, hey, we sneak them players on to give our players rest. I feel like the rotation could have been better because he was just playing some crazy lineups. Like, Rick is a great coach, but he was playing some crazy lineups yesterday. Like, we had Thomas Bryant, Ben Shepherd, TJ McConnell, Hallie, and who was it? I think Siakam. What kind of 5 is that, bro? So it's just he
was trying.
He out there trying stuff, and I like it, bro, because regardless, whoever you put on the floor, they're going to know how to play with each other, though. So I think we're kind of like a college team. They remind me of a college team.
Both these teams is deep though, because also y'all played 11, but the Cavs also played 9 players. and Darius Garland ain't even back yet.
How do you
the Cavs downside,
bro? The Pacers needed that.
Yeah.
They did. The Cavs downside is, Max Strus is nice.
He's scary.
He's nice.
scary.
He's scary.
He's
for
scary.
Sure. He can get it going.
Y'all saw what he did to them Celtics in 2022.
He only had 7 points.
And he was
Ty
shooting.
Jerome, I don't know who Ty Jerome was feeling like yesterday. He need to chill out. That drive to the lane, slow, trying to shoot over. Yeah, bro. He need to cut that out. Ty Jerome, he did have 21 points, bro, but I'm nothing on his game yesterday.
But let him tell it. He could start on other NBA teams, bro. I don't think so.
He was doing way too much.
Somebody said that he could start on the Magic. I'm nothing on that. But
I think he playing for a contract, bro.
But
they need to play to win. He need to chill out.
As a point guard, though, Bug, I'm gonna ask you this: with DG coming back, do you think that their offense get better or worse?
Better.
And how? Like why? Though?
They definitely get better.
Against us.
Donovan out there doing basically. I feel like Donovan was like overdoing. He shot 30 shots yesterday
and scored what?
Bro, being honest, he's not an on-ball type of player.
Ty Jerome shot 20 shots and he shot 30. That's
he was
50
front
shots
running though,
them.
bro.
Yeah,
Evan Mobley should never shoot the ball less than Ty Jerome.
How many times did he shoot?
Evan Mobley shot 13 shots, bro. But he hit 5 from 3. He had 20 points. But he could have did more. Evan Mobley was really killing.
He deserved more touches.
Killing in the mid, and he hit a couple threes. But Ty Jerome was, like you said, he was doing way too much.
Jared Allen was quiet too, though.
He didn't play.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to score for real.
He did.
Yeah.
But with bringing Darius Garland back, I feel like that adds another. I mean, Darius Garland is a superstar, so like that automatically makes you better. That's an all-star.
It frees up Donovan. It gives him a chance to score.
I mean, Donovan was free. He was just missing.
Yeah, he was just missing a lot of shots.
Like,
though.
You got to think. DG bringing
he
the ball up the court.
11 from 3.
But that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, really?
You got DG bringing the ball up the court. You having a chance to bring Donovan off screen actions to get him open better shots.
That's a fact.
Having to actually,
we focus less on him when DG is in the game.
When DG has the ball, you're not as much worried about him because you got to think DG can quick step and get past somebody and lay the ball up or pass to the corner 3.
I think we throw Nembhard on that and we did that though.
But you could have did. Wasn't always bringing the ball up. Max Strus and Ty Jerome had the ball most of the time too, and then, I mean, like I said, like he was just missing, bro.
Max Strus was playing out of body though.
It gets scary. He had 33 and shot one for 11 from. He did shoot 30 shots, but
he was attacking the rim though, and we can't let him get there that easy. He wasn't really doing nothing.
That is something y'all gotta stop. Is like
we don't protect the rim. That's why we need Thomas Bryant in the game. As soon as Thomas Bryant got in the game, I promise you that he stopped going for layups. He stopped.
Facts.
Because Thomas Bryant's clumsy. He's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
So that's my take on
Isaiah
that.
Stewart.
But I got us winning. We might lose game 2. It depends on how if DG play or not. If DG don't play, we win. I think we go 5, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all getting that first game at Cleveland
makes us comfortable.
If y'all
in
lose
Cleveland.
this next game, I was say, bro, comfortable in Cleveland 1, but if you lose this next game, bro, y'all finna go home for 2 games.
It's gonna be another Buck
3-1.
situation, bro. Where they gotta beat us at home, bro. They have to, or it's not gonna happen. So
exactly. And
I'm gonna just end it off with Nesmith did shoot 4 from 6 from 3 as well, and
that's not bad.
That's normal.
I don't know if this shooting is going to continue for us. So,
but is that not normal though for Nesmith to really get like that though?
I don't know. I don't think so. But you feel me?
It's not normal, but it's not
whatever. We stole one. The series. They say the series don't start till somebody loses a home game. Stole one from them at home. First game of the series. It's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Second game. I hope we don't come out lax. You feel me? If we steal 2 over there, it's scary because playing in Gamebridge is tough for any team.
That's a fact.
For sure.
Facts.
Okay, that's good.
Facts. But hey, now we got them C's up against them Knicks.
61-48 right now.
Lie. They up. What's the score again?
C's up 61-48 right now.
I'm gonna make it short, bro. I just don't think the Knicks got enough.
I don't, but I think this will be a good series when it gets to New York. When it gets to New York, it's gonna be a great series.
I think it's like 4041.
Yeah. And it's the only reason I say the same, bro, is because they're new to Cat being there, so they don't have enough experience like as a playoff team yet for it, because they have enough. And if you think about it, bro, they got defenders, they got shooters, they got people to defend, they got
enough
players.
To beat Boston is what I'm saying. They have great players, but they don't have enough to beat Boston.
I think that they match up pretty well with Boston, though, bro. They just gotta,
them, bro. They're not little.
You got to think about it, bro. OG, you got Mikal, you got I don't like the Josh Hart thing. I don't like the Josh Hart thing that they keep doing at the floor. I don't like it.
Derek White, bro.
I just don't like it. I don't. No, Derek White clears.
He just hustle.
Yeah, Derek White clears though.
No.
But
Derek White is a gem for any team in the league.
Yeah,
will be 5 times better if they had Derek White on their team.
That's a fact.
The Celtics would not be the Celtics if they did not have Derek White. And if they trade Derek White this offseason,
I ain't gonna lie.
If they trade Derek White this offseason, I swear to God, they will not be the same team.
Yeah, if he don't get paid, it's over. And if he leave and go to somebody like Oklahoma City or something like that, it's
not
nasty.
Worried about losing to Derek White when they got a Drew Holiday.
I'm not sure you understand how much Derek White does for that team, bro.
He gets silent 30s, bro.
That's fine.
He can sign a max somewhere.
But if that was the case, then he would have had an extended.
He did.
Yeah, they extended him when he left the Spurs.
But he's playing better than his extended contract.
But he's going to leave next year, gang. So he don't got.
They ain't gonna be able to afford him.
Have to leave.
They're gonna have to want to keep him though, because there's a lot of contracts that's gonna be up after this year for the Celtics. They split up after this year. I think Porzingis leaves.
Yeah, bro. Like they got some players where they like, you can leave, bro. We figured out our formula. We got it.
But you gotta think about it, bro. They gotta figure it out. They gotta pay. They gotta pay Peyton Pritchard at the end of the year. I think they gotta pay Derek White at the end of the year. So they're not gonna have enough money, bro. And I heard that they're already over cap.
And for them,
a lot.
And just for this conversation alone, I hope Derek White goes somewhere else. So I can be right. But when Derek White leaves and they pay Peyton Pritchard is also an amazing player. He can do what Derek White does, but not to that level.
But not to that caliber.
Derek White defends the bat. If you watch, he can defend the basket. He can play in the dunker. He can catch and shoot on the three. He can create plays down. He play defense. He can guard 1 through 4.
Yeah, I'm saying his perimeter defense is amazing
because he can play. Yeah. And he can shoot the skin off the ball.
That's a fact.
So as I speak, he just hit a 3. But I'm just saying, like, Derek White does a lot of dirty work that doesn't show up in the stat sheet for that team, bro. Like a lot.
Kind of like a Steph, bro, because Steph do a lot of stuff that don't show up on the stat sheet. So that's why, to make the argument,
like Draymond Green.
That's why they're so great, and they'll go down in history as great players.
Josh Hart, bro. That's literally what he does for the Knicks.
Yeah, no. I understand what you're saying, Slim, but I just don't like the fact that they put him at the 4. I hate that.
Josh Hart can't shoot. Derek White just hit another, but Josh Hart can't shoot like Derek White.
I just don't.
He can't. He offensively, he's not like half Derek White offensively. But other than that, Josh Hart, I can see where you're coming from.
But they got him playing next to Cat, bro. That's why I'm like, they're not gonna win because if they continue to play him next to Cat, bro. Like, why are we? Go ahead. Bro.
Yeah, bro. I don't like Tibbs. I don't like Tibbs rotation.
Cat can step out.
Like the downfall.
Cat can step out and hit the 3, so you can really put Josh Hart in the dunker, and whoever's Josh Hart is guarding, it's like a guard and a dunker. So like, but
you don't want to keep him there, bro. He's still 6'4".
When you playing the Celtics, but when you playing the Celtics, that person in the dunker ends up being Derek White, Drew Holiday. So it's really not like a plus.
I get what you're saying, because it's not going to be Porzingis in the dunker, because he's going to be able to guard that better than he guard Derek.
Porzingis going to be spread out, bro.
Yeah, because
he's going to go with Cat. Wherever Cat goes, he going.
That makes sense. I like that take. That's a good take. We just gotta see how it goes. They getting smacked right now.
For the series, I'm saying 4-0-4-1.
I'm gonna go 4-1.
Okay.
I don't know. I just the Celtics are just too good, bro.
I see a 4-2.
So do they win chip?
Like the Knicks. No, I feel like the chip is going to the West this year.
I ain't mad, but I think JT got something to prove, bro. I just think JT got something to prove. As much as I do want him to win, it's weird, but I don't know, bro. I just don't see the hype. They've been super gassing JT.
He's gonna make the finals. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He'll make the finals. Him winning it though this year.
If he win, he got to get Finals MVP though. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all or nothing right here, bro. Because I don't think he might get 3.
Averaging 30 in that.
3.
He averaged 30 points that first round.
Does JT in top 5 though? I mean top 10 all time? I was having this conversation with somebody earlier. I just had to throw this question in there. Does JT in top 10 all time after the end of his career? I say yes.
JT is going. JT getting that Brown slander at like right now. So like
yeah,
it'll
like
be
another
tough.
year.
He gonna have to be like amazing to reach that top 10 because people don't like him.
And it's sad, bro.
It's like they don't like Brown,
bro.
So it's just like
he's like 26, 27. He's been to 6 conference finals, bro. Eastern Conference Finals though,
because he only won 1. But it's the same.
Yeah, bro.
They don't care. I'm a JT fan, bro. Like
I think he's a
like
great
getting
player.
there is not easy, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
Getting there is not easy.
That's why I be telling
people.
people.
You're not gonna win every time. Like
bro. But the fact that he gets to the step before, and you're only 26, you've been there 6 times.
I was gonna say, so young, bro, and they acting like he's supposed to be a 31-year-old known the NBA. Like, bro,
he has the career of a 31-year-old already, though, which is crazy.
Exactly. It's crazy. So like, bro, give him like another 2 or 3, and I'll give you that conversation, bro.
I want to see
Derek White just got a block Carl Anthony Towns shot, started a fast break.
Random though. I want to see.
He does so much.
Just start.
I want to see Jaylen Brown leave. I want to see Jaylen Brown leave so JT got to leave, bro.
Swear to God,
I want to see that so bad.
Play together no
They're
more.
not leaving the Jays. They're not splitting the Jays up.
I just don't. I'm tired of seeing it, bro. I'm tired of the argument. I want to see them like, because people always have this argument of like, can JB be a like, can he be the one man, or can Jason Tatum lead the team by himself? So I'm tired of seeing like this narrative. I want it to get interesting, bro. I want to see one of them go somewhere. But I personally don't want them to split up because it's how the league is, bro. Every team has 2 superstars. That's a fact.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, yeah,
it's gonna happen. If Jaylen Brown leaves, they gonna have to bring somebody else in. So it's still gonna be another.
Nobody can do it by themselves. Look at KD.
Yeah, nobody's going to be able to win a championship by themselves, bro.
I don't know. You never know. But shit, I'm with you on that. If you're gonna bring us, then you might as well keep what you got.
Also,
you drafted both.
Also, quick. This can be a quick hit. Do y'all got Tatum over KD right now?
No.
Hell no.
Thank you.
Are you talking about like in this day and
right now? Right now, who are you taking? Moment. Like who are you taking? Pure hoops, no paper, no nothing. Who are we taking?
Talking about the whole career or this?
No, not even this season. I'm talking about right now. Like if you're going into next season or this, like just right now at the state of where they are right now. Who's better?
Kevin Durant.
Yes, that was my answer too. I'm gonna be honest. I'm taking. You said what?
I'm taking Jason Tatum
over Kevin Durant.
Why though?
Right now?
Yeah, like right now. Like how old is KD?
Right
30,
now.
36? You're taking JT over KD?
I love LeBron. I'm taking Tatum right now.
Oh, of course.
Next season? Yeah.
I'm taking KD over Brown right now. So that's why I'm arguing it. Wait, you're taking Brown over KD? Like right now you're taking Brown over KD? Okay, next time, what you got for us, Slim?
I ain't gonna lie. Lil, he tripping right now. Even I'm a Bron fan. And
what you got for me?
We're gonna talk about KD should go because he tweaked out. KD is in rumors right now. I heard that the Rockets are interested in him. I heard that OKC might be another destination for him to go back home. So how we get? I like him in Houston. You put him in Houston, they might get a chip.
He gonna get to do what he want. He need to be on a team where it's no superstars, but role players that can really like help him get to where he need. He need to be on one of them young core teams that's winning, because he don't need to be next to D Book and Bill, Kyrie and James Harden. He don't need no distractions from other old superstars.
Detroit,
you know what I'm saying? Yo. But who does Detroit? But who does Detroit get rid of? They gotta come off the Twin.
They're gonna trade.
They gotta come off Twin.
They gotta come off Twin. They're gonna come off Jaden, and they not gonna let that happen, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They can't trade Jaden because he gotta get paid. So like, you feel me? They're gonna have to pay him first and then trade him or something.
Oh shoot, this is third year.
He's still his rookie. Yeah, he's still his rookie.
Jaden gets paid after this year.
He gotta get paid this year.
Yeah, he gets paid, and from what he showed before he got hurt, bro, he's getting paid. So
yeah, he that year.
I believe he gets paid, or somebody's going to pay him.
I heard on 520 that they said Jeff said that he would like Brad Beal over there. But I wouldn't take on Brad Beal contract when you got Jaden Ivey right there.
What are you talking about? To Detroit? Bro, Brad Beal has a crazy contract to be so meh.
Yeah, I would. If I'm a team, I'm not really looking. I'm looking at the KD trade more than the Bradley Beal trade because Bradley Beal.
But KD, he got a 1 year 55 left though.
I like KD to Houston just because Houston, like Jalen Green wasn't doing jack squat, and then Sengun was over there by himself. So like Emmett Thompson, so that brings you another scorer when Jalen Green, and it takes pressure off of Jalen Green. You feel me? And then the Thompson twin is just able to play defense and cut to the basket. And
wait, so they get rid of? So you're saying they get rid of?
Develop a corner three.
So you're saying they get rid of Jay Green
and a man? Have to give somebody up.
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
nobody want him, bro.
I mean, he's vital though, bro.
He's
very vital, bro.
His contract is not equal, but it's up there in value.
Boog, you got to look at it though. You see what happened to Memphis when he left.
You
see what happened. You see what happened to the Rockets when he came.
They ain't give up him or Jabari Smith. They're gonna give up a Jabari Smith too.
Jabari Smith need to get out of there. They got him being a corner shooter, bro.
Yeah, bro, and he's better than that.
They'll probably get rid of him.
He's better.
They're gonna get rid of Jabari.
Let Jabari go hoop.
And D Book, he want to get old in Phoenix, bro. He just want to stay in Phoenix.
Okay. So the KD we Houston. So we like Houston. For KD.
I like it.
Okay, so I heard about Giannis on the trade block, huge trade block, and I got an idea. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I'm Vegas, I got my money on Miami for Giannis.
I want him to go to the West, bro. I'm tired of that nigga, bro.
Miami.
I just want him to
go to Miami.
Him and Bam clogging shit.
Bam can spread the floor though. Bam can spread the floor like good.
He can,
but
that's
guard?
A better.
He need a better guard
way
though.
Better Bobby Portis.
Him, wait,
they gonna get one.
Galahero. I mean,
you
have to trade. So like, all these people we talking about superstars.
They could sign him.
Yeah, bro. He's a free agent, bro.
Yeah, free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if they get him, Wiggins not getting paid that crazy cheese. So they gonna be able to afford him in Miami, dang near, bro. Depends,
bro.
But I think Tyler Hero gets paid this year though. So I don't know.
Did he just get paid?
Did he last year?
I thought
when they got Jimmy, he got paid when they got Jimmy.
Yeah, which was like 2 years ago.
You're right. Yeah, I think he.
I for like 2 or 3.
Yeah. They should be good then. But Giannis, come on, bro. I don't want to see that nigga in Miami, bro. I don't.
Giannis, I would say Giannis to the Heat, or he can't fit in the West, bro.
Yeah, it ain't nowhere. LA.
It don't make. Yeah, I was gonna say it don't really like that don't move him to Miami. I don't think it really do nothing.
Really?
For Giannis.
I don't think it. I think he's in the same situation just with better players.
They don't go win the championship.
You got to put him around shooters though.
But then
they do got him.
But then you leave Dame.
I don't think he wants to, bro. That's his guy. I ain't gonna lie. I think he likes Dame, bro. I think he likes Milwaukee.
Dame finna leave. Dame finna leave.
You think Dame done?
I think Dame has one more year with Giannis, and if he don't get what he want, he gone.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit before he come back. He just tore his Achilles, so.
And my thing is,
bro, he tore his Achilles late in the season, so he's gonna miss half the season next year.
And how can't you play with Giannis though, bro? I don't know. Is that a hard thing?
I mean, he wasn't playing. I don't think Dame was playing bad, bro.
They just don't have enough.
I wouldn't think so. Not with Giannis. I feel like that would be a point guard's dream.
I ain't gonna lie though, that kind of scares me though, because I think
because they said point guards, like Jeff Teague spoke when he said point guards really don't like playing with Giannis because he's so ball dominant.
Yeah, he need the ball, bro. Like he gotta run the play through him, kind of like Yoke. Yoke need the ball, bro. Like you gotta run the play through Yoke in order to make something happen. Because Jamal Murray can do it. But the only good
that pill.
Yeah, and the only difference between Yoke and Giannis is that Yoke is gonna shoot the three, and Jamal Murray can play a pick and roll. You can't really play a pick and roll with Giannis because he's not gonna be able to fade off the screen. He can't fade off the screen. All he can do is roll. So I mean,
I haven't seen Giannis in a pick and roll scheme that involves that in forever. Like usually when it's a pick and roll scheme like that, he'll pop, but then he'll start to dribble into like that.
The shot not gonna fall ever. I'm sleep like I'm sitting block if you're out there, bro. So
facts.
Yeah.
You feel me? With the offseason being said, it's not really an offseason, more just the last kind of nod off to Pop. Greg Popovich today, y'all. He retired from coaching, but went up to president of basketball operations.
Smart.
I was talking to some people earlier, and they were like, he's like one of literally the last. If I'm not mistaken, he's the last person from the 90s that was either drafted or hired in that era.
Yep, that's a
so
fact.
Like the end of it. Yes, like the end of an era has officially come for the 90s. There's no more 90s players or coaches in the league anymore. It's all 2000s and later. So
did y'all see him walking, bro? They had to like help him walk and stuff. I ain't like that.
Bro, do you know how old he is?
Bro, his left hand, his left arm did not move.
No, he's like pushing 80 though. So I mean, we done with the 90s, but Pop 80.
Didn't he go to school out here in Michigan City? Didn't he go to Michigan
He's
City?
From here.
Maryville.
Yeah, he's from Maryville. Like he was born and raised in Maryville.
He went to Michigan City though. Cause I seen his jersey. No, it wasn't Maryville. It was Maryville. Yeah,
he's from Indiana, which is kind of cool, bro. Which adds to our
greatness.
Yeah,
5-7 Pop.
I think John Wooden was like something like that. No, John Wooden was Central, South Bend Central.
Yeah. So Pop is 76, bro. It's time to hang it up, bro. You only could do that for so long.
That's stroke.
Hemmerfield.
I'm out.
You said what? Hemmerfield? Ooh, dang! You gonna throw that in there?
Why did you ask that? Because they both was player coaches too.
Pop. I think their dynasty is. I think his dynasty is better than the other dynasties that Phil coached. I think
Phil had two dynasties.
Yeah, he had Kobe. He had Kobe and Mike. But come on, bro.
When you put it like okay, I see what you said.
Good takes.
Okay.
I locked in.
Come on now, he was with the Spurs. What? 30,
but you get
30, 40 years.
You get Duncan, Robinson, Ginobili,
Kawhi. Bro,
David
think about
Robinson.
what he built, bro.
I mean, I'm taking Pop.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about the teams. I'm thinking about the
he had to draft
these
guys.
I'm thinking about coaches. I'm thinking about the role players and how the role players play, and then how the role players play on different teams.
And also look at it though. Everybody that Pop really won what he drafted.
Bro, I was about to say he created an organization.
You gotta think about it. Kawhi drafted to the Spurs. Tim, Tony Parker, Ginobili, Wemby, Wemby, Castle, Robinson,
win with them.
No, I'm just look at who he drafted to one organization, bro. Most other organizations are trade marketable teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Spurs, they marketable, but they're not necessarily one of them top marketable teams. So when you draft all of these people and make this organization what it is, the organization is Popovich, bro. It ain't nobody else but Pop. So
that's why they kept him as president of operations. Because when you take somebody that literally built this organization and you're like, all right, you're done, appreciate you. It's going to be a rough time trying to figure out what's going to happen next. And I'm like, they have to understand that a time is coming where he's not going to be a part of it anymore. So I hope that this time that they got with him is like the transition for him leaving, because when he leaves, Spurs organization is not finna be the same at all.
Also, I might have to fact check. I wonder, does he have the most rookie of the years, like in his coaching? Like out of all coaches, did he draft the most rookie of the years? Who was it? D-Rob, Tim Duncan, Castle, and Wemby.
Parker.
Oh, Parker. Did Parker? Nah,
I'm not sure.
Nah, because I think his draft class was nasty. I think his draft class was nasty, bro. Because he would have been in that photo.
Yeah, they did take that photo. But don't nobody like TP though, because he was out there. He was out here doing people wives.
Yeah, no, TP was in that. He got drafted with Kwame Brown.
He got 3.
4.
He got at least 4.
He got 4.
No, they said
D-Rob,
Victor.
Yep, D-Rob.
I got D-Rob listed on here.
He was a rookie of the year though. Yeah, D-Rob definitely won rookie of the year. Let me see.
Damn, I was like, I'm looking at his rookie of the years. They didn't have him listed.
Yeah, he won 1990. Yep, he won 1990.
So yeah, so that's 4. So he only got 4. Tony didn't get it.
Yeah. And Tony Parker. Tony Parker was drafted with Kwame Brown.
And he got some 6 man.
Right.
Facts. Oh, Mike Miller won with TP. That was the 01 draft class. Mike Miller? His draft class was kind of decent though, bruh. He had Zebo, he had Tyson Chandler, Paul Gasol, Eddie Curry, Jason Richardson, Shane Battier, Joe Johnson. Damn, he was
in that draft class?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That draft class was nasty.
And no Chill Gill.
Yeah, that draft class was nasty.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But yeah.
Yeah, Popovich got 2 gold medals, 1 bronze. Yeah, he's a legend, y'all.
Most
5-time
wins.
NBA champ coach, 3-time NBA coach of the year, 4-time All-Star head coach, top 15 coach in NBA history. He has won 2 gold medals and 1 bronze.
I got him at number 2 coach of all time. Nah, 1.
I got him 1.
I got him 1.
I ain't gonna lie. And I've heard stories from like players, and they were like, in the middle of the night when they was like just wasn't feeling right or something, they could call Pop, and he would sit there all night with him and like talk to him and make sure they was cool and straight. And there's not a lot of coaches in the NBA I feel like that's doing that. College level, yeah, but like NBA, I don't feel like a lot of them coaches is like really being there for the coach or for the players like Pop was.
Yeah, facts. So. W Pop, bro.
W Pop. Legendary career. But with that being said, make sure y'all tune into these NBA games. Pacers is on right now playing the not Pacers. The Celtics playing the Knicks. I'm tweaking. And then
y'all really not taking Tatum? Y'all really not taking Tatum over KD, bro?
No. Like, bro, that's not a question. I mean, some dude, like a dude that I'm real.
Tatum is a top 4 player in the league, bro.
I'm not looking at the paper, bro. I'm looking at basketball.
I'm not looking at paper either.
If we eye testing, you still take Tatum?
Off of eye test, you got to put KD up there.
Like off eye test, I'm not going off of like paper.
That's off of aura and nostalgia.
Somebody told me that too earlier.
Off of nostalgia, y'all putting KD over, bro.
No,
he's just
Tatum is
crazy.
That's a good pass, boy. Tatum is my god. Tatum is. My fault. He threw an assist. But Tatum definitely, I feel like, is a top 5 player in the league right now.
He is. No. He
was debate. It was debate of the face of the league last year. It was just last year when we was talking about, is it Tatum or is it Luka? The winner of these finals.
It ain't either one of them.
At all.
It ain't either one of them.
It's not now, but that was the discussion last year though. It was just 365 days ago.
They just trying to find somebody to hand it off to, bro. I think the Tatum thing is kind of forced, bro. He thought that was gonna move me.
And it was in the conversation.
If we're being for real, if we had to choose, bro, I'm going Ant or Shea. I'm going Ant or Shea, bro.
Jason Tatum.
Like no troll. If we talking face of the league, Ant or Shea.
Face of the league, yes, but I'm talking about
who's the best player in the league.
Take everybody else. Take everybody else. We talking about Tatum and KD next year. You feel me? I would rather have Tatum on my team. He does more. He could do more for a team than Kevin Durant.
No. I don't.
If you put KD, if you put Tatum on the Suns, I feel like they have a better record.
What? Man, you crazy, bro. Nobody has a good record with them niggas, bro. Honestly, bro. Like, come on, bro. You got one person that just care to have the ball in his hand and shoot. He does absolutely nothing else. He does absolutely nothing else on the court. I'm not a fan of D-Book. I'm gonna just throw that out there now before y'all be like, he's tripping. I'm not a fan of D-Book. He scores at a crazy clip, but he does absolutely nothing else. Bradley Beal, come on, bro. Let's not say that nigga name. He's not the same.
Phoenix.
He's not the same Brad Beal, bro. We know what he was. 30 and no defense. How are you gonna put KD around 2 niggas that scored 30 with no defense? But KD can play both sides of the ball, and you put nobody else on the team that can score. I mean, that can do anything outside of just score.
Tatum can play both sides of the ball, and he facilitates better than Kevin Durant at this point in his career, for sure. and he rebounds the ball better.
It's gonna be different though.
It's games where Tatum is the leading rebounder on their team. But Tatum does what he needs to do to win.
But that's because you got so many pieces though that you got to focus on. It's not just him. So if you put KD in that same, does KD win a ring with the Celtics?
Last year?
Either team this year or in 2022.
Probably. But what I'm saying is, you see how you saying that he can fit into multiple roles, Jason Tatum? Mm-hmm. That's better for a team.
KD can do the same thing though. That's why I put him in the same scenario. KD's gonna win those.
I would rather want Jason Tatum facilitating for my team rather than Kevin Durant.
I think we win more though.
If I just needed somebody just to go score, just to go get 30 every night, of course, Kevin Durant. He's the best scorer ever. But I'm talking about for like the centerpiece of my team. I want for you to be the centerpiece of my team going into the next season. I'm taking Jason Tatum just because he can do more. He can take a back seat sometimes, or he can just attack and go give you 30. Or he can, if nobody's bored, he can go board. He played defense. JT doesn't facilitate.
JT doesn't give you 30 a night by himself. I don't think so. When you're next to D-Book,
you don't even need him to. No, LeBron don't give you 30 a night by himself. But
come on now. When was the last time Bron didn't have somebody else that was like damn near top 5 in the league on his team though?
Who, Bron?
Yeah. When was the last time? Because come on now, AD's top 5 every time he's healthy. Top 5. Luka top 5 every time he's healthy.
But when AD went out though.
Bro, they was damn near 10th seed.
He was scoring 40 every night. But what I'm saying is Tatum can do the same thing. It's just so many pieces over there that he doesn't have to.
No, we haven't. But that's me being unfair. I'm unfair because we never had to see him do it yet. I'm only going off of what I've seen KD have to do in multiple bad situations. Even though like the net situation was probably his clear path. Best chance. No. It was clear path his best chance when he had Harden and it was Harden and Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie. Like they were clicking.
Marcus.
Remember when they started clicking towards the end of the season? Then they got to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to Giannis because of that one jumper. Bigfooters. Yeah. So basically, I feel like that was the only time where KD had that much around him outside of the Golden State situation. So then when he had to go to Phoenix and basically play by himself, I mean, you got D-Book, but like I said, D-Book's a one-sided player.
Them are still all-star caliber players. It's just not working.
Not Bradley Beal. Not when they got him. Not when they got Bradley Beal. He was not all-star caliber. He was averaging 15 points.
Right.
So when you think about it, you got those two. Yeah, before he even got there or whatever, when you had Chris Paul or whatever, he has not had anybody ever on his team that was close to him as a basketball player damn near ever except the Warriors team. Like if we're talking about James Harden play one side of the ball, Kyrie plays one side of the ball, D-Book plays one side of the ball, Bradley Beal plays one side of the ball.
D-Book play D. D-Book play D. Did you see him in Team USA?
Yeah, that's Team USA. You have 9 other niggas on your team that's gonna do the same exact thing as you, nigga. That's an all-star team. We're the best in the world anyway. You're not guarding nobody.
I feel like D-Book is not like you're not finna give D-Book 40 or 30. I don't think you're gonna give D-Book 30.
I mean, bro, when the worst nigga that you gotta guard is Patrick Mills, bro, of course you're not gonna get this nigga 30. Come on now, that's what you were guarding on Team USA. Patrick Mills was our biggest threat.
I'm talking about in the NBA right now.
In the league, and gives him 40. Easy.
Ain't giving everybody 40. Shea giving everybody 40. I'm talking about.
But that's not the point though, because you're gonna be guarding like greats. If he's a defender, he's gonna have to pick up on some of the greats. You got it
for them.
Jaylen Brown not giving Devin Booker 30.
Jay Green.
Jalen Green.
I think Jalen Green gives him at least 25 on a good night.
Anybody can give.
I mean, not even necessarily on a good night. Jay Green he's getting a lot of smut from the offs. This is his first time in the offs. But regular season Jay Green is a problem, bro. So that's why I'm just like, if you sending him over there with D-Book is gonna fit because they both play damn near the same style. They're just gonna you go score. Here, you gonna score. They're both gonna average 25 next year if that's how the trade goes. Because Jay Green, like Jay Green is not a scrub. He just never been to the offs. But you got to think about it, bro. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not seeing what you see with the D-Book defense shit. I think a lot of niggas can get that nigga 40.
I'm not. The only reason why I say he probably sees it is because Team USA, he was like, I'm going to just play defense.
Yeah, he finally took some pride.
He's capable.
Yeah, he's capable for sure. There you go.
I hate niggas that's capable, but don't.
When it comes to the Phoenix Suns, that nigga don't guard.
Like, yeah, bro, he gets beat on.
But nobody watches Phoenix Suns games, bro. Like, how many Phoenix Suns games have y'all watched?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I only watched like 3-4.
You feel me?
I only watched like 3-4 games.
So niggas don't know. Niggas just going off of like
what
niggas know.
What niggas think we going for what we know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. Like I'm nothing on the JT and KD things, bro.
I mean, you can stats can't tell you defense.
I never go off stats anymore, bro, because I've learned the game like to the point where it's just like I can eyeball and see what's wrong with a player's game and not blame it on
facts. For sure, everybody
because
can,
basketball's a team sport. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see what you do on your team. So that's why I'm like, I get what you're saying about JT. He's a great player for his team. But if I see him in a different situation, I just think I'm nothing. Because I think he averages less points. I don't think that he facilitates enough I don't think he's going to facilitate enough because he's not going to have as much as he has. He can literally throw it 1 through 5 and get an assist on his team right now. So you gotta think about the situation that he's in. He's had a perfect situation. Yeah, he's had a perfect situation since he's been in the league. He just hasn't won anything except that, of course, he won a ring last year, but before that he didn't win anything in the perfect situation, which most people wish that they were in the situation that he was in when they got drafted.
Yeah, he does have that's why a lot of slander, because you have the easiest way to get a chip and you haven't but once. That's why people really hate him.
That's why you went to the ECF like 6 times. It ain't easy. He had to beat niggas like Bron and shit to get to the ECF too.
I get that, but bro, if you had a chance,
I mean, the team they had last year, that was
like that.
The team they had last year, that
was the most perfect team that I've ever seen.
That's like top 5 team ever.
Yeah, that was the most perfect team I've ever seen in my life.
But I'm saying though, like you get drafted into that, and then JB comes into that, like. Bro, JB that's perfect.
Yeah, JB was first.
But I'm saying, like, you get drafted into you get put into a perspective where it's like, damn, we don't lose for real.
Yeah, you're in an organization
we need.
And how did they get those draft picks? I don't know because the Celtics never been bad.
Brad Stevenson been in that brain. Y'all got to study his brain, bro.
He's cold.
That was when he was the head coach, though.
Yeah, but
he's the president of basketball operations.
Now
I know, but I'm saying
he was their head coach.
We're talking about back then when they was drafted.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I don't even know if he was their coach. I don't even know if he was there yet.
Bro. When they was drafted, bro. Know y'all basketball, bro, because he was literally when the Butler Bulldogs. Here, he went and coached the fucking Celtics.
I know he coached.
Yeah, I know he coached Butler. Oh yeah. He was there. No, he was 20. He was there from 2013 to 2021.
He's literally bro.
JT got drafted.
He was there in 2013.
Yeah, 2013 to 2021. He was there 8 years.
We went.
Yeah, he drafted.
Because JT got drafted with 15. Okay, JB was 2014 and Tatum was 2015. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm nothing on JT until I see him in a situation to where he actually has to be that guy.
You probably never gonna see that, bro. So.
Exactly. So that's why I would never argue him in certain arguments, bro, because it's just like, come on, bro, you had it crispy clean like your entire career. Which it's nothing to take away from him. You've been around great coaches your whole career or whatever. You're supposed to win, etc. So you were just. He's like one of those people that grew up with the silver spoon in their mouth.
In the league. You were one of the few blessed NBA players.
You had the silver spoon in the league. I was gonna say something too crazy.
But he still got to perform after all that, bro. And he does perform.
He does perform. He does perform. But like I said, if you put any other superstar in that area, they get to get their stuff off as much as he does, bro. They're gonna have the same numbers. It depends on who it is, though. KD averages 30 on the Celtics.
Who knows, bro?
Yeah, so what if?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. KD, you put him in a lot of situations, he goes off.
Yeah, he's just a hooper, and that's why I don't ever argue KD because I feel like if we're eye testing, he's the greatest basketball player to like actually hoop You take accolades, all of that stuff out of the picture. To me, if I'm eye testing somebody and I have to build my organization around somebody, I'm drafting KD first every time.
I wouldn't say that.
Every
I feel
time.
like he's the best scorer. If I'm looking for somebody just to score the ball, he could put the ball in the way. He could put the ball in the basket.
It's between him and Bron, bro.
But I don't know if I would
He's
do
the
it
best.
every time.
He's the best ever at putting the ball in the basket.
Oh, I lied, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm building my
I would
organization
say
around
not
somebody
every time.
cold,
I would say
cold,
not every time.
I'm
bro.
going
I'm
cold
taking
first.
KD over Cole, but
Hey, with that being said, 574 Underground. That's Boog at the bottom. Lil, how you feeling, man? You ready to cut out? You good? No more, nothing else to be said.
Man, he crazy, bro.
y'all niggas not taking KD over Cole.
Bro.
In what aspect? Wait, in what aspect?
But
We can get.
that's
We got
all
what?
nostalgia,
We
bro.
got 5
Y'all
minutes.
niggas
Let's get it.
nostalgia
No.
hoopers,
I give you 5 minutes. Come on, bro. What? Come on. What are you taking from KD that you're not? What are we talking about?
What?
You talk about.
My thing
all
is this.
around.
What is it that you're taking outside of him being 7 foot? Outside of him being 7 foot, I'm not taking away from him, but what is it that you're taking over Cole?
We're talking about scoring the basketball.
Oh, we're talking about scoring the basketball. Okay. No. You got that's me.
I thought you
That's
was
me.
gonna say
I
something.
thought you were talking about like if
Bro.
you're building your franchise around somebody, you're
Literally,
taking
I'm
KD
like-
over Cole. This nigga taking so long to
Bro,
answer,
thought
bro.
they- hey, we're done, bro. We
man.
done. We done, bro. There's no way he really had to think about that.
I don't know, bro.
He
I
took
don't.
JT over KD.
If we putting together a franchise, bro, I wouldn't want Kobe as my center.
All right, some.
You just gonna put a big. You just gonna put a big, and you gonna have to put a whole bunch of people who gonna play defense because Kobe gonna shoot every shot.
Hey, Slim, what we doing, bro?
Whoa. He just chose JT over KD and then said that.
Come on, bro. I'm taking the person.
JT over
I'm
KD
done.
next season.
I'm done.
Next season. I'm not talking about career wise.
I'm done. You crazy.
For sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not.
listen,
No, but
but-
this the thing, though. I'm not gonna be unfair, bro. I see where you're coming from, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I see
I
it,
just
but I'm
no.
not-
I
I'm not
totally
going, bro.
understand, bro. Like I'm not lying. I totally
I'm not
understand,
going, bro.
But like I said, the situation
I'm not.
it's a situational thing, bro. When it comes to JT, it's a situational thing.
I ain't gotta go, bro. Y'all
If you switch Kobe,
Y'all
no,
nostalgic.
bro. If you switch,
I'm not
Kobe-
nostalgic, bro. I'm a realist, gang. niggas can be like niggas. Y'all put niggas on the mountaintop, and niggas can climb to the mountaintop over them niggas, bro. Like it's possible. Like niggas act like that shit is not possible. Kobe was amazing, bro. I swear to God, Kobe is a GOAT, bro. And he's like nostalgic. Everybody loves Kobe because his mentality is the rings, and I
Fuck
love
the
Kobe because his
mentality.
mentality.
Man, forget
bro.
that he was
Kobe
best
was a dog.
nigga on the
Kobe was a
court.
dog.
1 point.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like niggas bring shit up like that.
No.
Like, that's
9-time
Kobe.
all defense first team, bro. We got to bring up both sides of the ball. Kobe's the best
Yes.
two-way player to ever touch the
I love
court.
it.
He's the
said
best.
what?
Kobe's the best two-way player in my opinion to ever touch the court.
Play
Facts.
defense.
And that's valid.
Facts.
I wouldn't argue that. KD, I mean, he's a better two-way player than Kevin Durant for sure.
No. I think he's the best two-way player to ever touch the court.
Yes.
Facts.
And that's valid. I have no argument for that. I ain't gonna lie. Off the top of my
Right.
head, I have no argument for that.
That's what I needed to know, bro. I'm building my team around the person that's going to play both sides of the ball. He's going to tell other people when they're not playing both sides of the ball, and he's going to get it in. He's going to score. He's going to win.
over.
He's going to win. I'm taking the person that's
take
going
over.
to win, bro. JT gonna lose. KD gonna lose. Other niggas lose, bro. Kobe didn't lose,
KD might
bro.
say something. KD might
Kobe
say
didn't
something.
lose?
JT not,
He's 5-2 in the finals, bro.
did.
He's 5-2 in the finals,
didn't
bro.
lose?
5-2 in the finals, bro.
he did.
He's 5-2 in the finals, bro.
Okay.
He's 5-2 in the finals, bro. And then he did
What
not
is that?
start really losing until he tore that rotator cuff, bro.
And he did one championship by himself.
Two.
So
He almost
What we talking
three-peated by
about?
himself. Well, not by himself. I'm not
he
gonna do the
did-
by himself thing.
he
He was
had
gonna
a superstar at one point.
he was gonna three-peat without a superstar, bro. Come on, son. We're not doing that. We can really get into it. Paul Gasol was not a superstar. Lamar Odom was not a superstar. Derek Fisher was not a superstar. Sasha Vucevic is not a superstar.
We not
Bro, you better
Paul
not say
Gasol-
none of them.
Paul Gasol's a superstar, bro. Come on now. Was he?
If you say he's a superstar,
He was a superstar?
bro, then you need to tell
Because if he was a superstar, I promise you, I'm finna start naming so many current niggas that's a superstar.
He was a superstar.
But you cannot compare the superstars from their era to the superstars in this era.
Okay, so
there
compare
was one. Listen. There was 1.5 superstars per team back then. There's like 2, sometimes 3 per team now. So you can't. I don't want to compare the 2 eras. But Paul Gasol was one of the best bigs in the league.
Come on, man. Paul Gasol is equivalent to Pascal Siakam, bro. No troll.
Back then, who was better
Evan
than Paul
Mobley?
Gasol other than who?
He compare him to niggas like Evan Mobley.
We're not talking about now. Back then, when
Kevin
Kobe
Garnett.
was in his prime.
Oh, KG, Dirk.
Yes.
KG, Dirk,
Duncan.
Boozer.
Duncan.
No Boozer?
No Boozer.
Boozer was cooking. But all right, no Boozer.
Not better than Paul Gasol.
Okay, so he's not better than Paul Gasol. Chris Bosh, facts.
I'm not taking him over Paul Gasol.
All right, I'm out of here, bro.
On the Raptors?
Both. Both.
On the Heat?
Both.
I'm not taking him over on the Heat. I'm not taking him over on the Heat. The Raptors, maybe. The Heat, nothing. No.
The Raptors maybe.
Without Bosh,
is crazy.
But without Bosh, they don't win chips.
That was Paul.
Nigga, without Bosh, they don't win chips, bro. Facts.
Literally.
The Heat don't win chips without Chris Bosh.
I never said that.
But he's a fucking factor.
I didn't say he wasn't a factor.
Was he averaging like 22 and 10?
He just wasn't better than Paul Gasol. Huh?
He was averaging more than him boards too. He was averaging more boards and points than Paul Gasol. Damn near the whole time that they was hooping in the league at the same time.
Bro, that Kobe and Paul Gasol pick and roll is literally what they did that's what they did. Either Kobe ISO or Kobe pick and roll Paul Gasol. And it worked.
You're taking Paul Gasol over Chris Bosh?
This is a crazy take right now.
I'm not mad
Miami
at it.
Chris Bosh. Miami Chris Bosh.
I'm taking Miami. I'm taking Miami Chris Bosh.
I'm taking the person that can shoot the corner 3 and the top of the key 3.
And go in there and get a bucket. And get rebounds and make the right pass. Man, come on, son. I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Nigga play.
Wait, hold on. Best power
Talk about the
forwards
same nigga
from the 2000s, bro. I gotta see some more names, bro. Tim Duncan.
This nigga just said.
You got Tim Duncan. Damn.
Was he even a top 5 center?
I ain't gonna. Nah, look. You might be right, bro. When we're talking about all-star power forwards, bro, because I'm seeing like Elton Brands, Chris Webber, Rasheed Wallace, Karl Malone, Juwan Howard, Kenyon Martin, Boozer, Paul Gasol. I mean Zach Randolph. Paul Gasol was 13th. He was 13th.
But what you want? Huh?
They have Paul Gasol. I'm gonna give you the list. It was Dirk, KG, Elton Brand, Tim Duncan, Antoine Walker, Chris Webber, Rasheed Wallace, Karl Malone, Juwan Howard, Kenyon Martin, Carlos Boozer, Zach Randolph, Paul Gasol.
Now in that
most
era,
of the niggas got more buckets.
And now in that era, you can eliminate people who didn't play in that era, like Elton Brand, like some of the other niggas.
Chris Webber.
Some
Chris
of them
Webber
niggas.
didn't play.
Chris, exactly. You take them niggas out. Paul Gasol is one of the best bigs in that in the league at that time.
Okay, so these are bet. So these are yes or no's. These are yes or no's. Yes or no's. Dirk.
No.
KG.
No.
Tim Duncan.
No.
Rasheed Wallace.
That wasn't that time.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. He won the championship in 04.
Detroit.
They won that championship in 04. Paul Gasol was born. Paul Gasol was drafted in the 90s.
I know, but he was on the Grizzlies first.
Yeah.
He didn't go straight to the Lakers.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. I put it up for the 2000s though. I'm naming niggas from the 2000s.
Yeah.
She won his championship 03, 04, and 02,
back in 05.
I mean 03, 04, and 05. Like they got two chips.
Back in 05.
So 04 and 05.
Paul Gasol didn't get to the Lakers until 08.
Okay, so we gotta go to the 2010s. Hold on.
Oh, he's definitely
the
best
cooked,
bro.
Hold up.
He's cooked at that
Best
point.
PFs from the 2010s. Oh my gosh, he might be cooked. Hold up. Oh, he's done. AD. I'm going yes or no's. AD. Like, is
No.
he okay? Dirk.
AD rookie. That's rookie
No.
AD.
Rookie AD won an Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, but we're going through the 2010s, bro. That's when he played with Kobe and them. I say from 08 to like 2013, 2014.
He
That was
on the
AD when
Pelicans.
he was young.
Yeah, he was,
Okay,
and this was
USA,
AD was cold on the Pelicans. This was damn near prime
Oh.
When he played with
AD.
DeMarcus Cousins, he was nice. Okay, go
Yep.
ahead.
So Dirk,
You already
It's
said
older
no.
Dirk, but no,
Tim Duncan,
Still hell no.
no.
Blake Griffin.
You better not say yes.
This is Blake Griffin before the knees, bro.
I'm thinking, bro. Like Blake Griffin. I mean, he
He
was.
put
he
him
was
on a poster 5 times.
He
That's
did hate
cute.
that. No, he did hate that nigga though. But I mean, go ahead.
I mean,
It's your
like
vote.
game for game, skill for skill. It's here. I ain't gonna lie. It's here for me.
I ain't mad at
It's
it.
here for me.
Kevin Love.
50-50.
It's here.
Okay.
Kevin Love.
I ain't hear you. My fault.
Kevin Love.
K-Love.
Which one?
Wolves.
Type shit. Kevin Love. Kevin Love
No, I
was
was
nice.
gonna say,
Draymond.
Kevin Love was nice. Huh?
Draymond.
On that one, I ain't
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm naming the list. I'm naming the list.
Oh, Paul.
I ain't mad at that. Me too. Giannis.
Oh, 8 Giannis? I'm going Paul.
No, I'm talking, bro. We talking 2010s, but I'm still going Paul because Giannis didn't get good for a good little minute. That money
skinny.
man, Chris Bosh.
On the Raptors.
When he,
No,
yeah,
bro,
when
this
he
heat.
says pow, was like
I'm
when he
not-
says pow, we gonna end it.
I like Powell better on the Lakers than Chris Bosh on the Heat. That's
Okay.
just me.
And then number 9 we had Pau Gasol. Number 10 we had LaMarcus Aldridge, and I don't think he was better than LaMarcus Aldridge at the time. But
I don't think he was either. Not even close.
yeah, he ain't better.
Marcus
than
Aldridge had a lot of potential, but he
didn't peak.
Ever,
yeah.
he just never really was able to.
He never
Him and
peaked.
Dame.
He never
Dame. Them injuries, bro. Injuries in the league will end your career.
But yeah, I mean, we named 8 niggas that was better than that nigga, bro. Well, never mind. 6.
He's still one of the best bigs in the league.
But
Those are Hall of Famers. So like, he's still one of the best bigs in the league, bro.
What was it again? Because he said he was taking Pau Gasol over Chris Bosh, right? Is that what the
Yeah.
question was?
In Miami, I am.
The same man that got the game-winning rebound.
That's amazing, bro. I swear to God, I love him for that. But
But that's
I
the
don't.
right place, the right time.
But you just don't bring up. You can't bring up one play and be like he better because
It's not one play. I can keep going.
No. But
He
he,
hit a corner 3 before that.
bro, he averaged 28.
No,
He was in
Brian
the right
hit
place,
it.
the right
Brian
time.
that whole
Brian-
game.
Brian hit a 3 before that.
Brian hit the top of the key.
We ain't talking about Brian, bro.
Took. Bosh rebounded.
Niggas talking about the 3 before that. I'm just saying who hit it.
Hey, no, I'll tell you the whole
Niggas
series,
crazy.
gang. I told you. The Miami
remember.
Brian, I'll tell you the whole series.
Brian
I'll break the
missed
whole fourth
one.
quarter down.
Got that bit back.
Knocked
hit
it down.
Came down.
Gotta stop.
Bosh.
Yeah. Came down. Brian came down. Miss. I think he shot another one. He might have missed another one. Bosh, Ray Allen, 3 overtime.
Wow. Come on, bro. Now you can go back further than that. The whole series, bro, he was clutch.
I'm not saying he wasn't clutch. He definitely came up when he was supposed to do. When he did what he was supposed to do for sure. He played his role on that team. He played it perfectly.
And
But-
still was getting all-star level caliber shit going on.
But,
Third string person out of
when
3
Brian-
people, and you still being all-star?
in the same breath, when Brian left and it was him and Wade, like nobody remembers that.
Facts. But
Nobody.
on that note, Slim.
Nobody remembers that Miami Heat Chris Bosh.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
blood clots
and then-
got him.
And that's the blood clock came after that, but nobody even remembers a second of him playing.
Man.
Yeah, them blood clots got him. I will say,
Pop longevity, I give him now. He had longevity.
Yeah.
He 90s to the 2010s, you longevity
Oh, bro.
now. But with that being
Yeah.
said,
And he
this the pot.
has records with the Grizzlies before he came over to the Lakers and start cooking.
Chris Bosh with the Raptors was nasty. You know that. I think everybody knew that at the time. Chris Bosh and the Raptors was.
I ain't gonna lie, I
dangerous.
never watched Chris Bosh with the Raptors, so I can't. But I know he was nice. I never watched it though.
Man, why you think Brown wanted him? Why do you think Brown wanted him, bro?
I'm saying he was nice, but I never really watched him.
Bro, go watch it, bro. You talking about like it was a Kenneth Faried before a Kenneth Faried, but he was like a better scorer. Like he was out there dead ass getting the ball.
You can't say Kenneth Faried for him. Kenneth Faried was
like
a lot of threat.
That he was. Watch his highlights. He was out there dunking on people, catching lobs. Hood, come here. Down the lane. Hood, come here. Side step, pull up.
They was pick and roll for Chris Bosh. They was throwing oops and shit.
Bro, Raptors Bosh was dunking on people. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like it was like Blake Griffin, pick and roll, Chris Paul, pick and roll. Like they was doing that for Chris Bosh.
That sometimes, or like he'll come off like a back screen and just like they'll throw the lob up to him and he'll just go get it. Young Chris Bosh was like that. He had Toronto turned before he left.
Bro. Hey, 97-98, fellas. 2 minutes left. So
yeah, I just looked up.
Yeah. On that note,
we watched this game. With that, we try to end it, but basketball conversations get a little deep. You got to start seeing where everybody's temperatures be at.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, go show some love to the older videos, man. We got a episode we just dropped with Tyson Lee, Western Michigan football player. 2-year start, want to be 3 years. So y'all got to tune in, show some love, and make sure you follow him on Instagram as well. That being said, we are out. 574. Peace.
Hey, yo, bad play.